Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Chaitra S. Nirantar. I'm an obstetrician and gynecologist from Bangalore. Before I start my talk, I hope all of you all are safe with your family. We had a lot of questions coming in via mails and texts expressing their concern about pregnancy and this second wave of COVID-19. We've compiled the questions and hope to have answered most of your questions here. The first and the commonest question which was asked was, is a pregnant woman more prone than the general public for COVID-19 infection? Well, pregnancy, as you already know, is an immunocompromised status. A woman is susceptible to any infection in this phase, and COVID-19 is no exception. So yes, she is susceptible to this particular virus also. The second question what we got asked was, in the second wave, is the severity more? I feel unfortunate, but the truth is yes. In the first wave, in 2019 and 2020, the symptoms were mild symptoms. Most of the women were even asymptomatic, and this infection was incidentally picked up in them. But presently, we are seeing the severity to be a little higher. Most of the women are stepping into moderate and severe as well, requiring oxygen, ventilatory support, as well as higher medications. But having said this, it is the minor population who's becoming moderate and severe. Most or the majority of the population still have asymptomatic or mild symptoms. The third question that we got asked was, is this virus transmitted to the baby? Well, this needed a lot of study, and we did go through a lot of studies and found that one particular meta-analysis showed, which studied around 936 women, showed that there is vertical transmission of the virus when the woman is infected in the third trimester. But this is like other pathogens in a small group of women which can get transmitted to the baby. But what we already know is when a woman is infected with this COVID-19 in the third trimester, she can land up in preterm delivery way before her due date. That prolongs the hospitalization, the baby's admission to the NICU. Also, what we need to know is when this particular virus infects in the early trimesters, we do not have any data or concrete evidence which says that it produces any congenital abnormalities in the baby. Well, this virus is new even to us, so we don't have any studies which is saying that it does form or produces any congenital abnormalities. The fourth question was antibodies. Does the antibodies also transmitted to the baby? Well, yes, studies have also shown that the antibodies are transmitted via the placenta to the baby as well as via the breast milk. In my second session, we will be covering about the transmission of these antibodies and the yes or no for the vaccination in pregnancy and lactating mothers. Having spoken about all this, I would like to tell you, please do not panic. Even now, the majority of the women do have mild symptoms. But what we need to know is this new mutated strain of COVID-19 has additional symptoms. Unlike previously, which was fever, running nose, upper respiratory symptoms like throat pain, they can have additional symptoms like conjunctivitis or pink eyes. They can have mouth ulcers, difficulty in chewing, dryness of the mouth, lethargy, constant headache. They can have stomach ulcers, abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea also. So be aware. To step out of the denial phase. If you're experiencing any symptoms, make sure you talk to your gynecologist. Since most of the gynecologists are available for teleconsultations now, talk to them and initiate the treatment at the earliest. But also know, you are no exceptions. You have to be well aware of the complications or how the disease progresses. If the fever doesn't subside after 4 days, or your saturation is dropping less than 94, or you're having discoloration of your fingers, very tired, make sure you do talk to your doctor. Maybe the disease is progressing. Know the warning signs and start the treatment. I wish you all the very best and take care.